Hello, my good people. I am back here again. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, this is Dan Speaks Common Sense TV again. As I informed you earlier that I will be bringing you stuff as it concerns wedding. The wedding that Davido did and the Chioma, I still talking about it. Like I said, is I'm not saying it or talking about it in the terms of celebrity side, but I'm talking about it in the side of culture and tradition. So, guys, I must not fail to let you guys know that that wedding was a superb one. It was great and it was very beautiful the way everything was organized, and you can see that that wedding was a lovely wedding. Now, in terms of both of them getting married to each other, if you ask me, I would say that was God's ordained, because if God has not assigned two of them to be together, they have passed through ups and downs, but still they were able to stick on each other. When rain comes, they were still there. When sun comes, they were still there. It may be something confusing to some people, but let me tell you, whatever God's hand is in, that is always how it is. So, what am I saying? I'm talking about if God has approved something and that thing has stamped spiritually, it must come to pass physically. So, for them to be married to each other, I think it was already ordained spiritually before it manifests physically. And another thing I have to tell people is this: when you watch the whole thing that unfold in this relationship between Davido and Choma, you will learn a lot of stuff in here. You will find out that men knows what they want, and it doesn't matter what you present to them or what you bring on the table. Men knows what they want, and I don't think that any man wants to marry someone who will be out there, behaving anyhow. Men want women that are very humble, respectful, loyal, that have patience, and also endure. Those are the type of women every man wants to marry. It doesn't matter how that man pretends. They know that a quality or a married stuff has to have some certain qualities. For a lady or a girl or a woman to be a married stuff, there is some certain qualities you have to have. Irrespective of these days, women try to say, oh, man must have this quality, man must have that quality. But if you really see a good man that will be loving and also that will be caring, you will know. Irrespective of what you may think he's doing out there, he really knows what fits him. He really knows what suits him. And that is what Davido did. And I must congratulate him for making sure that he finally make the right decision, because friendship is different from marriage. There is a friendship material when you come to relationship, and there is a marriage material when you come to marriage. And that is why I'm telling you today that the video did not make any mistake. He picked correctly. I don't say that you should believe what I'm saying now, but what matters is not the beginning, but the ending of every journey. And if you are a man or a woman and you want to get married, please, I want you always to reason and think about how this marriage was organized and hold. Because the two families, the two people involved, both families was there. They were represented very well. That means they already agreed within themselves that both of their child will get married. So these two people has already brought these two families together, and these two families become one. You see that Chioma's family already in love with Davido, and Davido's family is already in love with Chioma. And that is how it works. Because this is our two families coming together to become one. So very soon now, or the children they will be having will not only belong to one family, will belong to both families. So imagine if the two families did not agree or in confrontation. Imagine that those kids that will come out of this world from these two guys will be in a difficult or in a tight corner because they have to choose. But now they don't have to choose. They have to belong to both sides. Is that not a blessing? Is that not a good thing? So, my good people, that is why we talk about marriage here. We talk about family. Family is very, very important. So, whenever you want to choose, please don't make a mistake. Go for the best. Go for the best. Don't compromise and do not compensate anybody. Maybe because somebody has a baby for you or somebody gets pregnant for you, and for that you want to compensate that person to marry her. You gone. You gone. Let everything be real. Let everything be done accordingly. Both culture and tradition. Let them play a big role in every marriage. Make sure your parents agree on whosoever you want to get married to. This thing I'm telling you now, very, very important. Very, very important. Go and check. 80% of people crying in a marriage, they did not go directly the way it's supposed to be, culturally or traditionally. There are a lot of things they are missing. So when you don't do things the way it's supposed to be, so that both spiritually and physically you have done the settlement and make it known, you may have problem tomorrow. So that is one thing you have to make sure that you don't miss. If you have been married and you know that you did not go through the right direction, even though you are living with that person, you can still go. I don't mean you should come and do extravagant wedding or a billion naira wedding. No. Do it according to your pocket, but make sure that you did the right things that's supposed to be done. Just do it according to your budget, but make sure that you do the right things you're supposed to do. You don't have to do church wedding or whatever, but that traditional wedding, do not. And when in times of marriage, do not disobey your parents. Rather, find a way to talk them into it so that they will bless you and bless whosoever you are married. Please, very, very important. Very, very important. This thing I'm telling you now. So, my good people, it's good to emulate good things. I loved and have emulated this Davido and Chioma's wedding. That is how every human being, whether you are a man or a woman, that is how you will be planning to do traditionally and cultural way to be able to get the blessings from the land where you come from and from your parents, so that it will be well with you. Leave those pastors, they are deceiving you. Those blessings you wear white, gold, dress up, match, say big wedding white gown, those ones are fraud. I have to be honest with you. It's good. You can do it. Let it be secondary. But you see that traditional way, oh, is very, very important. It's very, very important. Make sure you marry in a cultural way, in a traditional way, so that it will be well with you. Thank you, my good people. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video so that other people will learn from this video. And also push the notification button so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thank you for watching again. Kudos to Davido and the Chioma. That wedding was done in Igbo culture, which was superb. You guys have seen the Igbos has culture. Their tradition is superb, very awesome. Look at both of them with Igbo culture. What can you say about it? Don't you like it? That was nice. I love it. Thank you.